Something that's been coming up more and more frequently is Clickfunnels. Lots of people are bringing it up to my attention and asking me what I think about it, and if I use it, and if it works for home service businesses. First thing I have to say is I do have a Clickfunnels account and we do use it for our Facebook ads. We use it minimally at the moment, but I am looking into ways of using it more because it's a nice product and it really kind of helps the online marketing efforts, particularly in terms of creating conversion optimized landing pages. So if you're at Clickfunnels website, which I am right now, Clickfunnels gives you everything you need to market, sell, and deliver your products and services online without having to hire or rely on a tech team. And that's true, but most of the people using Clickfunnels are selling some kind of online product or service or consulting something like that. Not a ton of service businesses are using it yet. I have seen that grow, and we're going to take a look at one service company that is. And like I said, I am using Clickfunnels already. So here's one that I ran across. This is a pool service company, and their whole website is actually built using Clickfunnels. When you load it up here, you can see it looks just like your average website, but down here in the bottom, it's got this Made with Clickfunnels link. Now, that said, you can remove this Made with Clickfunnels link, and if this were my website, I would remove the Made with Clickfunnels link. Maybe they don't know how to do it, or maybe they don't realize that it's showing up. But it looks like a decent website. So we'll cover some ways that this could be optimized and enhanced as their single page website, or actually this isn't even a single page, this is a multi-page website. But first, let's go back and talk about why Clickfunnels. Well, number one, it's easy, quick and easy to set up, and it lets you edit things simply, just drag and drop. So you don't need, well, the big thing is you don't need any type of hosting package. So in traditional web design or building a web page, you need a hosting package and you need to install a CMS like WordPress. This basically eliminates that. Now, of course, you don't have the full-fledged design functionality and endless limitations of WordPress. Endless limitations, an oxymoron. But with WordPress, you're unconstrained. You can do whatever you want. Clickfunnels, you do have to stick within their basic model, which is a standard landing page. That said, with just a standard landing page in Clickfunnels, you can create a nice, effective website. And Iguana Pools is doing quite well with that. You can see their website looks like a normal website. Nothing would let you know that it's Clickfunnels other than that little badge. Now, of course, if you get sneaky with it, you can do the view page source right here, and in the coding you can see Clickfunnels. But what Iguana Pools has done is basically just built their website using Clickfunnels, and it's easy, it's convenient, they can do this drag and drop. Somebody that has no experience could put this together in a couple hours. Somebody with experience could whip this together in 20 to 30 minutes. And because it's all hosted through Clickfunnels, you don't have to worry about WordPress, you don't have to worry about plugins, you don't have to worry about hosting. And if you ever had a WordPress website, you know that sometimes the plugins update, or the plugins regularly need updated, so does the WordPress core, and when you update one of those, then you get problems, and then things happen, your WordPress website gets viruses, and then you also have to deal with your hosting account, yada yada yada. This consolidates it, gives you an option to create a single page website or multi-page website in this case using Clickfunnels all in one simple area. So it's drag and drop, simple, plug and play, and I think there's a lot of room for contractors to use Clickfunnels and get simple websites that are up quick and effective, that are up quickly and are highly effective is how I should say that. A lot of contractor websites out there not very effective. With Clickfunnels, you should be able to put these together and make them highly effective. Is this website effective though? Let's talk about that for a moment. When I land on this page, I don't know exactly what I'm doing here. Blue iguana, I get the iguana, and then I see the word pools. My gut thought on this when I land here is that this is a company that builds pools. And the other thing I'm noticing here is this phone number, not too visible. If you weren't looking for it, you wouldn't see it. And when you have a service website, particularly you know, when people call in, which basically every service business or contracting business is, people call in, you need to make the phone number nice and visible, highly visible up top here so that people see it. So it's a little hidden. But I see Blue Iguana Pools, and then I kind of focus on down. So I read Blue Iguana Pools. This is a little bit hard to read. And then I start going down, and I think they're a pool builder at this point. And then we come down to our pool services, and pool service, our service areas. This is nice. They've got pricing. Pricing is something that I usually don't post on websites, but I think when you're doing something that's kind of concise and packaged, like a service like this, like what seems to be pool cleaning, it's good to put pricing out there. I think in general, pricing, you shouldn't have it when you've got wide array of projects or services, or no service is the same. You know, if you're building new pools, if you are doing patios and decks, windows and replacements and doors, you know the scope can vary wildly. You know, if the house was built in 1990 or 2000, the price could be totally different based on how you've got to work around how it was constructed at that time and the building codes that were applicable then. That obviously has an effect on what's in there and what your kind of work you're going to need to do. So if you're a contractor, you already know this stuff. This stuff varies wildly. When you put prices out there, people will anchor to the price they see online, although their project, which seems similar, is actually radically different. So for that reason, I stay away from prices. But here it seems like they've got bundled recurring services for pool cleaning. I think it's good to put prices on there. If you can stick to the prices and honor them, it's good to have the prices on there. If not, take them off of your website. But here they're doing it, and I think this goes well. Custom plans. Go back to pool service, pool heating, pool automation, acid. So this company doesn't actually build pools. They are a service company. I think that needs to be made more clear up here. So if I took over this page and I took over Blue Iguana Pools, I'm now the company owner. What am I going to do first things first? I'm going to get this phone number up here somewhere, make it larger, get some more attention to it so people see it and they're encouraged to call. And then I'm also going to put a headshot next to it. So headshot near the phone number. Headshot near the phone number so that we've got a pleasant face of, owner or key person in the company right there. It makes a huge difference for conversions once you put the headshot near the phone number. And then this section right here, you've got so much space, and all we've got is this Blue Iguana and Blue Iguana Pools. And I think Pool Builder, when it seems like this company is just a cleaning company. So what I would do here, possibly, I would go with some type of text up here. Now, they don't have a logo or anything. I guess, when you start making room up top to get this phone number large, you could put a logo up there. So maybe do that, put their company name, but then right here, just start off with the text, your local pool service company, so that people know that you do that. Or maybe put, we specialize in keeping your pool maintained in top-notch shape. Something that focuses on the fact that you're a service provider and not a pool builder. Because if you get a lot of traffic here, I think you're going to end up getting a lot of calls of people that are looking for pools and calling you. And then also you're going to get people that are looking for maintenance but thinking that you're a big pool builder. So specifying that here, and then what you could do is you could put an image. And I always recommend, either your guys standing in front of a project that they did, something like that, and just kind of fade it to white. So then they've got that over there. And I think that would really kind of clear up the rest of the page. Now, I do have some notes on this here. I think I went through and covered everything. So yeah, focus on the people, headshot of the owner up here. If we're doing a hero image faded to white, put the put the guys in it, or a project that you've done, something that's local. The service area map, are you in our service area? I like how they have it shaded in. That's pretty good. Our swimming pool services, you could, and I guess it's kind of hard to do it with this because they're all so interrelated, but if your services are fairly differentiatable through visual images, use that. So one image that represents pool service, another image for pool maintenance, but in this case, they're fairly concise, so it's fairly hard to do. These work. And then the why us. This isn't bad. Office manager, yeah, receptionist. I don't see anything like this. I do think that maybe putting the owner in here and talking about the owner and his qualifications. Also putting license and insurance. You might not need licensing for a pool cleaning business. Well, you might not need a contractor's license for that, but you could say we are a, whoever the licensing is there in Arizona, we're a whatever county licensed business. So you could take the approach of we're a licensed business even though you're really not a licensed contractor. You are a licensed business, and then insurance, and we carry this amount of insurance, and view our insurance certificates here. That's something I do. And down here you got all your social media and your reviews. So read more on Yelp. These direct away, which is fine. They open in a new tab. That's very smart. So by doing that, the page is always open. And then they've got our mission. I think our mission is a very important section, and it would be awesome actually to maybe put the owner in this section. So you could do like an owner over here, put the owner's headshot, and then name John Doe and owner, and then put the mission statement. But I don't like the dark background with white text on it. That's very hard to read, and I feel like this text is hard to read. I feel like there's a lot of room for good copy that's really going to engage users and build your brand and build trust in this Our Mission section. So it's important that people read it, but with the dark background and white text, fewer people are going to read it. And then down here, the footer is always a weird section on a website because you really never know what to put. And they've already kind of given away their Facebook and everything, and now they've just got links to it. Trust building icons, those look like they hyperlink, do they? Okay, so if you click it, is this one big hyperlinked image? No, that's... Alright, so they're all multiple images. Blue Iguana Pools, Yelp. Yeah, so not bad here, but it's nice that they got the reviews, what the customers are saying, and people can go off and verify it. That's effective. Just a few more things to build trust, but really I think up here making this more personable, making it more local so that you know what they do when you land here. Because when you land here, it's still kind of vague. Blue Iguana Pools, guess you build new pools. Now you have it down here, this is the subtext, but my attention isn't really drawn to that. I'm just going to kind of read Blue Iguana Pools and scroll. That's how I think most users do it. From there you can see they've built this website into multiple pages. They all carry the same format, acid, clean, and tile wash. They've got a nice video embedded, that works. They've got more pricing, cool draining. Services pages can be tricky. Pricing, okay, so they're going there. About us, the Blue Iguana team. You've got the Blue Iguana team right here. I like this page. I like the GIFs. This is very nice how they've got these GIF style images that are moving. That works. There's Chase, the owner. I don't know them. I guess I'll get into that disclaimer right now. I don't know anything about Blue Iguana Pools other than I found their website and noticed it was built with Clickfunnels. Chase, I wish you the best of luck, and I think you're doing a pretty good job here with what you're doing already. If you can't tell, maybe you'll see this and take these into consideration. But I really like this page here. I would try to move it from an about us to, I would try to change it from about us, I would change it to our team. It's really what you got here. I would change it from our team because the about us, people generally think there's going to be some generic copy on there, just some generic useless text that nobody really cares about. I would change that to our team and maybe put that over here in the menu. Move it closer to get more options. And maybe possibly make it a section on this page. They've got quite a bit of content. The page is kind of long already. I wouldn't say it's really necessarily doable. Or the other thing they could do is somewhere in here stick a learn more about our team or meet our team type of section to drive people to that page. From there was a financing page. Financing page is rather unique because I'm not getting the vibe that they're a pool builder. At least I didn't see anything about building pools on here. Acid wash services, one-time cleaning, filter, clean, pool drain. Yeah, quote. Yeah, I'm not really sure what the financing is for. Maybe they do sell some larger projects that financing is used for. I would say this is fairly effective. Where does this take them? The Enter Bank application. Oh, back here. Financing page. If it works for them, it works for them. I really don't have any feedback on it. And then they've got a link to their blog. Probably doing some content marketing over there. So that's all I've got on Blue Iguana Pools. They're using Clickfunnels, doing a good job. Again, this is a non-solicited review. I'm just reviewing this because it's a website that I found online using Clickfunnels, using publicly available information. hopefully you guys watching it get some insight from that into how you can use ClickFunnels in your own business, and also how you can optimize and improve your website. And then, I don't know what I was going to say. And then, of course, well, I hope Blue Iguana Pools, keeps growing. Looks like they've done quite well. So on that note, I'm signing off.